Hello dear friends, welcome back to the video lecture series. We were discussing the asymmetric synthesis from the stereochemistry CHO 352. Okay, so up to this we have seen the different concepts of asymmetric synthesis, and we have started the Felkinen model for the stereoselective nucleophilic attack of a nucleophile on the carbonyl carbon atom. Okay, so there are actually three basic rules which are followed in the Felkinen model. Yesterday we have seen the first normal rule, Felkinen model. Okay, how to that nucleophile is getting added across the carbon oxygen double bond when the alpha carbon atom is chiral center. Okay. Now we have to see the second rule for a Felkinen model, and the Felkinen model for second rule is the effect of electronegative atoms such as alkoxy group, thiol group, alkylated thiol group, that is SR, then amines, that is substituted amines, halogen atoms. When all such electronegative atoms are present at the alpha chiral center, in case of carbonyl compounds such as aldehydes and ketones, then how that Felkinen model is used for getting the stereochemistry of the resulting product. So here I have taken one example here. So before discussing that example, I am telling you, according to this rule, this electronegative atom which is present at the alpha position in the chiral aldehyde or ketone, it is treated as just like as a bulkier group or a larger group present at the alpha carbon atom. So that's why we know that if bulkier or larger group is present at the alpha carbon atom, in a normal Felkinen model, we have seen that we kept at perpendicular position to this carbon oxygen double bond. Yesterday we have seen two to three examples in which we have taken that larger group at the perpendicular position to this carbonyl group. Treat the electronegative atom or group in the same way that we have treated the larger group in the first normal or general Felkinen model. Okay, so this is the basic idea regarding this effect of electronegative atoms. Okay, now here in this example, this is a CHO aldehyde, alpha position has chiral center, one is hydrogen, beta, then this tertiary amine group is alpha, that is below the plane, and this is in the plane of the molecule. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atom substituents is there, and I have treated this carbon atom substituents as a R group in this case. Okay, now this is our nucleophile. Nucleophile is nothing but the structure of nucleophile is nothing but like this. It is COOMe single bond CH2 minus Li plus. Okay, so this is a structure of our nucleophile. This is a structure of nucleophile. I have simply written it as this is the resonating form of that nucleophile. This Li plus is get bonded to this O oxygen. Okay, so that's why we are getting this. Okay, so when nucleophilic attack takes place, it will revert as it is like this. So this is our nucleophile. Nucleophile is carbon. This carbon is nucleophilic in nature. Now how that reaction occurs? We are getting this molecule, this product as 96% diastereoselectivity. Okay, so diastereoselectivity is more in this case, and only 4% of other stereochemical product is formed. Okay, so that's why we have to explain this reaction, explain the formation of this reaction on the basis of Felkinen model, that is rule number 2, that is effect of electronegative atom. Okay, so treat this carbonyl group CHO, carbon oxygen double bond, then hydrogen is at bottom or below to this opposite to that of carbonyl. This is front carbon atom, then this is a rear carbon atom, is this alpha carbon atom, okay, which is denoted by this circle. Then this N nitrogen atom in this alpha position, which is having two benzyl groups, PSCS2, benzyl PSCS2. This group is known as benzyl group. Okay, so these two benzyl rings or two benzyl groups are attached to this electronegative nitrogen atom. So alpha position have electronegative NR2 groups, that is diamine group, sorry, tertiary amine group is there. So that's why I have treated this, I have kept that sorry, I have kept that electronegative atom at the perpendicular position to this carbonyl group. So this is carbonyl group, and that's why this NBN2 group is perpendicular to this carbonyl group. Okay, now due to this, what is the case here? Hydrogen is at corresponding position, okay, and this R group, this carbon substituent is at the corresponding position according to the Newman projection formula. So this is the one of the stable conformation, okay, but we have to rotate this molecule, we have to rotate this rear carbon atom we have to rotate, because here this R group is bulkier again, okay, and due to this bulkier larger group R, and this is hydrogen, that is aldehydic hydrogen, eclipsing interaction takes place between them. So that's why rotate the rear carbon atom in such a way that this NBN2 group will be opposite to that of this. Okay, so I will get this. Okay, therefore hydrogen will become here, and this R group will become opposite to this. Okay, now here the two hydrogens are near to each other, and there are no any steric interactions, no eclipsing interaction takes place. Okay, so that's why this is one of the stable conformation of the given compound. Okay, so R is nothing but this group whole, the circulatory group. Now here our nucleophile that is OLI, OMe. Okay, it will attack like this. It will attack on this carbonyl carbon. This is the carbonyl carbon, and that's why this carbon oxygen double bond gets broken, and we are getting hydroxy group. Okay, so the case will be like this. So this is the carbonyl carbon, front carbon atom. We are getting hydroxy here. Okay, hydrogen will here, and incoming nucleophile at this position. Okay, so CH2 COOMe, CH2CO2Me. Rear carbon atom keeping constant, the substituents are keeping constant. So here R, here hydrogen, and here N-butyl, N-benzyl, dibenzyl group. Okay, so this is the situation. Now in the product, what is the situation? This CO2Me group, then CH2CO2Me, this group, then carbonyl carbon atom, this one, and the alpha carbon atom and the R group. Okay, this R group are they are all in the plane of the molecule, and this hydroxy and this tertiary amine group are out of the plane. So one is above the plane, one is below the plane. So, okay, so that's why I am rotating this molecule like this. Rotation. So keep the front carbon atom substituents as it is and rotate the rear carbon atom substituents. Okay, so that's why I have written hydroxy CH2CO2Me, here hydrogen. Okay, now R atom, R group, keep it in the plane of the molecule. So this is R. Okay, so that's why R group comes here. Then this dibenzyl tertiary amine group will come here. Hydrogen will go here. And BN2. Okay, now according to this I am writing the structure. Okay, so what will be the structure? This R is nothing but this one. So CS2, CS3, CS2, CH. This is R group. Okay, and this R group is attached to the alpha carbon atom. Okay, alpha carbon atom is having N-dibenzyl group below the plane. Okay, so this is below the plane, so that's why NBN2. Okay, here hydrogen is above the plane, no need to write here. And then this carbonyl carbon, which is having hydroxy beta, and this CS2CO2Me, CS2CO2Me. Okay, sorry. So this structure and this structure are exactly same, so that's why we have explained here how this molecule is getting, how this product is getting in 96% enantiomeric diastereomeric excess. This is the explanation on the basis of Felkin-Ahn model, that is effect of electronegative atom. Okay, now let us see the second example. One should keep in mind that when electronegative atom is present at the alpha position of the carbonyl group, then we have to draw such conformation of that aldehyde or ketone that electronegative atom is perpendicular to the carbonyl group. Then rotate the molecule accordingly and find the stereochemistry of the resulting product. Then this is a cyclic chiral center is there. COH, so this is aldehyde, and nucleophile is alkynic carbon atom, terminal alkynic carbon atom R. So this carbon atom is nucleophile here. So the reaction is very bigger, it has very long side chain to this, but I have shortened it and focusing on how the stereochemistry of that chiral center and carbonyl carbon atom is changing here. Okay, so that is our interest. Then here nitrogen is there. Okay, now I am putting this starting materials and this nucleophile in the Newman projection. So the case is like this: carbon oxygen double bond, hydrogen at bottom. Okay, this is carbon carbon, and the alpha carbon is this one, alpha carbon atom. Here nitrogen is the electronegative atom, so keep that electronegative atom as perpendicular. NH. Then nitrogen atom is attached to tertiary carbon atom, which is having dimethyl group. Then this is attached to oxygen atom, and this oxygen atom is having CS2 and then alpha carbon atom. So rear carbon atom is alpha carbon atom. Okay, so this is the situation, and one hydrogen atom is there at alpha position and it is above the plane. above the plane. Okay, so this is the situation. Now as this is a carbonyl carbon, we have our nucleophile is this carbon nucleophile is there, alkynic carbon is there. So when we attack from this side, so there is steric hindrance may happen, and that's why rotate this at 180 degree. So that's why this NH will come here, this carbon atom will go here, this hydrogen will come here. Okay, so this is the case. Okay, so rotation, on rotation we are getting NH, then this oxygen, then CS2, and this is hydrogen here, this will be hydrogen. Now this hydrogen and this hydrogen, there are no steric hindrance, so that's why our nucleophile, that is C minus triple bond Cr can attack from this. Okay, and we can write here so hydroxy group, the hydrogen group will here, and this C triple bond Cr group will be here. Okay, and the remaining substituents, that is NH, then dimethyl group, oxygen, okay, then this CS2 and hydrogen atom. Sorry. So this is the case. Now rotate the molecule in such a way that we have to write here this side chain and this CS2O all are in the plane. This side chain and this CS2O all are in the plane. Okay, so that's why we have to write here, we have to rotate this front carbon atom in such a way that this side chain C triple bond C and R, they are anti to each other. Okay, so that's why we can write them in the plane of the molecule. Okay, so we can write here C triple bond C R, then hydroxy will go here, and hydrogen will go here. Okay, and the remaining substituents keeping as it is, that is NH, dimethyl group, oxygen, CS2, and here hydrogen. Now write this molecule in a zigzag manner, like this manner. So it will be, by redrawing we can write it as a hydroxy group, So rotating this like this, so we can see accordingly hydroxy, and here hydrogen, this hydrogen is at beta position, that is above the plane and the side chain is C triple bond C R. Okay, so this is the structure of the molecule. Okay, so we can solve this problem with the help of Felkinen model, that is effect of electronegative atom. Okay, so we can solve this by number of examples using this model. Thank you very much.